This book is titled The Psychology of Persuasion, Influence, written by Robert Cialdini. This book contains 6 principles of influence that will be discussed in 2 parts. This video is part 1. Have you ever wondered why you found yourself in possession of unwanted magazine subscriptions, gym memberships, or purchasing tickets to a raffle that you didn't even like the prize you could win? These are just a few examples of a result in which principles can have the tendency for people to comply with a request. The first principle is reciprocation. The saying goes, the old give and take. The rule says that we should try to repay what another person has provided us. For example, if a person does us a favor, we should do one in return. If a man sends us a birthday present, we should remember his birthday with a gift of our own. If a couple invites us to a party, we should be sure to invite them to one of ours. By virtue of the reciprocity rule, we are obligated to the future repayment of favors, gifts, invitations, and the like. Let's take a familiar marketing technique, the free sample. This is where a small proportion of a product is provided to potential customers for the purpose of letting them try before they buy. The free sample is seen to be similar to a gift and can attract the reciprocity rule. I see this example take place in the supermarket, where customers are frequently provided with small portions of certain varieties such as cheese or meat to try. Many people find it difficult to return just a toothpick and walk away. People feel a sense of obligation to buy the product they have tried or consumed. The second principle is commitment and consistency. There was a study done by a pair of Canadian psychologists, and what they discovered was quite fascinating. People who place bets at a racetrack are much more confident with their horse's chance of winning immediately after they place the bet compared to before laying down the bet. Nothing about the horse's chance of winning changed, only the minds of the bettors had. This is because we feel pressure to behave consistently with that commitment. So by placing the bets, the pressure causes us to respond in ways that justify our earlier decision. The third principle is social proof. The principle of social proof states that we determine what is correct by what other people think is correct. The principle applies especially to the way we decide what constitutes correct behavior. It is a common tendency that we act the same as others as we believe that it is the right thing to do. But this is used as a convenient shortcut for most people, and can also make people vulnerable to those who try to take advantage of this influential power. For example, bartenders often salt their tip jars with a few dollars or notes at the beginning of the evening to simulate tips left by prior customers and thereby giving the impression that tipping money is proper barroom behavior. Advertisers also love to inform us when a product of theirs is the fastest growing or the largest selling, because they don't have to convince us directly that the product is good. They just say that others think so, which seems like proof enough. This is the end of Principle 3 and part 1 of this video.